Have you ever felt like you are constantly racing against time in your daily life? Whether sitting in a meeting or a classroom, your mind might already be jumping to the next task or wondering what to eat for lunch. The moment a notification pops up on your screen, you feel an irresistible urge to deal with it immediately. Even during rare moments of spare time, you feel a lingering pressure to fill every second with your smartphone or some activity, as if stopping for even a single second means falling behind. This relentless drive creates a constant state of anxiety, making it feel as though you are wearing magical red shoes that can never stop dancing. Modern society seems to run on unwritten rules. Replying instantly makes you responsible, reading 10 books a week proves your capability, and gathering certifications shows your ambition. We are conditioned to pursue quick results and high efficiency, rarely pausing to ask what we are actually chasing. Being called a slowpoke is usually treated as an insult in contemporary society, implying low efficiency. Yet being slow is not necessarily laziness. It is often a deliberate choice to ensure careful and thoughtful work. When we are constantly hurried by external velocities, we surrender control of our lives. Only when you consciously decide to slow down do you truly reclaim your personal autonomy. Consider the example of a locksmith who opens a locked door in just 30 seconds. A customer might feel reluctant to pay a high fee for a service that took less than a minute. But that rapid solution is built upon decades of slow, patient practice and mastery. True professional expertise is simply the accumulation of countless hours of moving slowly. When we demand instant results, we easily sacrifice the quality and depth that only time can cultivate. This principle applies clearly to our spending habits. When browsing online or scrolling through social media, we are frequently targeted by advertisements pushing limited-time offers, triggering impulsive purchases. To combat this consumerist anxiety, the first step is to pause and slow down our decision-making. Purchases can be categorized into 3 groups. The first is absolute necessities, such as basic household supplies, which require no delay and should be purchased immediately to sustain basic living. The second category consists of needs, things that would be nice to have, but whose absence causes no major disruption, like upgrading to a newer vacuum cleaner. For this category, we must pause and let our initial emotional impulse cool down to determine if it is a genuine enhancement or a fleeting illusion. The third category involves pure desires driven by media and peer pressure. By introducing a pause, these impulsive desires fade away like bubbles. Managing money through deliberate pauses transforms us from passive consumers into active managers of our financial lives. Another area demanding a slower approach is our eating habits. Many people treat meals as a mechanical process of fueling the body, devouring food in minutes without tasting it. By intentionally putting away distractions and chewing each bite slowly, the experience of food transforms. Subtle layers of flavor and texture gradually emerge. Furthermore, eating slowly gives the body the necessary buffer, time to signal fullness to the brain, preventing overeating and protecting health. Learning is another domain, hijacked by our obsession with speed. Today, many people rely heavily on quick summaries, condensed book reviews, and 3-minute video overviews. While efficiency has merits, relying solely on rapid overviews leads to superficial processing. Our brains fall into the trap of cognitive fluency. When information is presented easily, our brains mistake smooth comprehension for actual mastery. True learning requires cognitive heavy lifting, much like building muscle requires lifting weights. To genuinely internalize knowledge, we must take time to think critically, question assumptions, and deeply reflect on concepts. Slowing down our reading and learning process allows knowledge to truly take root. Finally, we must address the pace of our interpersonal relationships. Notification sounds on our phones often trigger an instinctive anxious reaction, making us feel compelled to reply instantly out of fear of upsetting others. This psychological conditioning turns us into passive victims of digital communication rather than masters of our own time. While certain professions require quick responses during work hours, carrying this emergency mindset into personal life harms our peace of mind. By practicing replying a bit more slowly, we establish healthy digital boundaries. Taking a moment to think before responding gives us the buffer space needed to make thoughtful decisions, rather than reacting on autopilot. For those whose daily routines are overwhelmingly busy with work, family responsibilities and chores, slowing down might feel impossible. However, slowing down does not require carving out massive blocks of free time. Instead, it can be practiced through micro slowdowns in everyday moments. Whether it is spending a minute while washing dishes to genuinely feel the warmth of the water, or taking 10 deep breaths at a red light instead of checking your phone, these small mental shifts pull you back from chaos. Slowing down is ultimately about breaking free from external pressure and staying true to your own inner rhythm. By refusing to sacrifice the quality of your life for the illusion of constant speed, you reclaim the true depth and meaning of living. Like and subscribe for more cognitive insights. Have a nice day.